Hey, what's in the box? What's in the box?
How you doing, everyone? Spectre Senence here with my son Jackson, who seems to want to make a cameo appearance in this unboxing, which normally is done with his uncle, Spectre Fedsen, but Spectre Fedsen is not able to do one here. But I wanted to again continue our line of doing the new wave from X-Wing, which is the YT-2400 freighter. If you haven't seen me do the Decimator, go check that out as well. But today we're going to do the YT-2400 freighter. Again, these are new ships that I have no idea where they basically came from or all this creation aspect of that. But that's not going to stop us from enjoying this game, which we have done so much in our what we make for videos here. So let's check this guy out. Let's see what we got out of this. This is a pretty interesting design, as you can see it pop up right up on you right now. I did send one of these to Spectre Wild as a Christmas present, so I got an early look at that myself, and he mentioned that the company enjoys making these pilots cockpits to the side of these ships, but I think it makes it very interesting. This is very well done. There are multiple colors that you can see going on, from some yellow and red stripes. Again, there's no moving pieces for this, but it is a very cool looking ship with doing a very design. And then let's check out what goodies come with this little package here. With our flight can and the rules. So basically, got a little bit of the unique names, primary weapons, how they do with upgrade cards, some of the stuff you should already be familiar with. This one has a mission 10 get in and get out scenario. So one mission with that, again very typical for some large ships box sets that you got. One thing that's also new in here is, as I mentioned in the other video, is these new debris. And this one is actually different than the Decimators. So we have, looks like the debris of Imperial stuff, but a dead TIE fighter, looks like a dead bomber, and something just other dead that I'm not even aware of. So one of each one I cannot seem to identify what is dead out of that. So we have all those set up. Maneuver dial wise, pretty much have a lot of the same stuff. Nice feature on this one, actually has a 1 straight, which is also very good. And let's check come with a boost action and an ion token. So boost action, pretty interesting for a large ship. So our basic ship costing us at 30 points is a level 2 pilot, the Wild Space Fringer. So we got a 2 all-around firepower, 2 agility. This one has 5 hull and 5 shields, and this one has a focus, target lock, and a barrel roll. And that just kind of reminds me that there is a new barrel roll rule. So instead of you they'll make it do a long edge barrel roll, it's going to be a very small with its side lengthwise right against the base, and then you barrel roll that. But still, having a large ship barrel makes this a very neat little ship that's going to be interesting to play. And then we go to some named pilots. So a 3rd level skill pilot is Eadin Vril, and more or less with him you are not getting anything more with him than 1 more point in the pilot skill. At 5 skill level, Lebo, and you will get a veteran marked with him on his cards below. And I forgot that it has only 1 crew, 1 heavy weapon, and a missile upgrades for these YT-2400s. And for Lebo, when you are dealt a face-up damage card, draw 1 additional damage card, choose 1 to resolve, and discard the other. So you can decide what critical hit you receive for him. And the 7 skill pilot at 36 points, so going from 30 to 36, is Dash Rendar. and he may ignore obstacles during the activation phase and when performing actions. So pretty much he will do, if you have a problem running into stuff, this is your guy. He's able to do quite a bit of that stuff right there, so that's pretty cool. And we have one name thing called Lone Wolf, but it's got a fire spray on it. When attacking or defending, there are no friendly ships at range 1 or 2. You may re-roll one of your bank results. So I think this is more for any of your ships that you want to, or a veteran ability. But you can only have one of them because it's only a unique thing for that. Stay on target is old, and you can get Dash Rendar as either the pilot or a crew. It is rebel only, and you may perform attacks while overlapping an obstacle. Your attacks cannot be obstructed. So that's a very cool ability if you don't want to use Rendar in a ship. You've had Gunner before, using the Wookiee. And then we have Lando Calrissian, rebel only again. As an action, roll 2 defense dice. For each focus, assign 1 focus token to your ship, and for each evade result, assign 1 evade token to your ship. So gives you a nice little gamble with that. Lebo is also a rebel only. You can get him as a crew member, and as an action, perform a free boost action, then receive 1 ion token. And if he's in a large ship, that will give you, that's not really going to affect too much of the large ship. Alright, and we have Mercenary Copilot. That is also old. Proton rockets came with the Rebel Aces, so we went with that. Heavy laser cannon is also old. Something new is countermeasures. Large ship only. It's a modification. At the start of the combat phase, you may discard this card to increase your agility value by 1 until the end of the round. Then you may remove 1 enemy target lock from your ship. That's pretty cool. I can really see that being used. That's nice. We got a new unique one, Experimental Interface. It's a modification. Once per round, after you perform an action, you may perform 1 free action from an equipped upgrade card with the action header, then receive 1 stress token. So, yeah, quite a bit extra use out of that one, but it's only for 1 ship, so that's pretty interesting. And have a named YT-2400 only title, Outrider. While you have a heavy weapon upgrade card equipped, you cannot perform primary weapon attacks, and you may perform secondary weapon attacks against ships outside your firing arc. So try to get the heavy laser to fire all around. So you get that heavy laser, which is attack 4 to shoot in all directions. So that's pretty neat for that aspect there. Well, that's the YT-2400. I think it's definitely a very maneuverable ship, one for what the Rebels really don't have before with the YT-1300. It can really get all over the board and still have a lot of firing aspects if you do the right upgrades. It's going to take some tinkering. I don't think it's a solid ship by itself, but with the right crew boost and weaponry, I think you're going to get a much more flavorable ship that can do a lot more things depending on your type of build. So I hope this unboxing is pretty good for you, and enjoy it, and I will see you guys in the next one.